Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. Lately, I've been looking through a few videos on YouTube that caught my attention. It caught my attention a lot. And some of the things I've been noticing a lot. And the thing is, I've been noticing a lot of Christian propaganda or videos in which they're trying to promote Christianity in order to convert as many people as possible. Now, this is the thing about religion that I have to honestly tell all of you. For those of you who already seen most of my videos, you already know pretty much where I'm coming from about me being an agnostic and how I feel about religion. It doesn't matter what type, Judaism, Islam, whatever, but especially Christianity. And I already gave my point on that it's wrong to try to convert people as much as possible, or to convert as many people as possible into the Christian faith, which I call programming. And if I haven't made that point before, I'm making it now. How wrong it is right now. And the lengths that some of these Christian fundamentalists go to is what disturbs me, is what really bothers me. If there's certain things that you believe and this is for the Christian fundamentalists that are watching this. Anyone who's a hardcore Christian that's watching this right now, I'm making this point right now. If you honestly believe that there's certain things that you consider to be demonic or evil, I have nothing against you speaking your mind and saying, you saying, I think this is evil. I don't get into that. To me, it's against God or whatever. That's fine. I don't care. I mean, you have the right to say what you want. But trying to say that it's evil, and then to go as far as to get someone to tell their story about their experience with the New Age practices, or people that practice meditation, or someone who's into Shaolin Kung Fu, but just especially the meditation of Shaolin Kung Fu, to develop their chi, to say that that's evil, stay away from it, and then seeing all this kind of stuff, trying to persuade people, trying to be persuasive, then that's wrong. And I've seen too many videos right now that are doing that. And I suspect, this is not conclusive, but I honestly suspect that some of the videos that are showing that I saw already, well, they have this a guest or someone come up on stage, talking to the audience, and says, "Yes, I used to be an atheist, and I used to be a person who was into practicing Wicca at one point, or I was a person that was practicing some New Age like mantra or meditation having to do with the Kundalini, or I used to practice some kind of Taoist yoga or whatever." And they talk about their experiences. It says, I used to be into meditation. I used to try to channel my energy, and I try to do this. I did that for many years. I was into that, and then I was attacked by demons, and then my house was haunted. Things were flying around in my room. Whenever I hear stories like that, I honestly believe that these people are making it up. They're making up this story They're either hiring somebody or getting somebody to say something that's somewhat true. They used to practice it, and they kind of had like a maybe some kind of bad experience, but it wasn't as scary or as traumatic as they make it out to be. And then they just go all out and try to convince people that this is evil. So they say that when I was doing my meditation for the Kundalini, I heard demonic voices and telling me to do this and do that, or whatever the case may be, and then giving people the idea that to stay away from the New Age practices. And I also believe there's also some people that are just straight up bullshitting. They're just cooking up a story, doing whatever possible to convert people into Christianity. And I can see how that would work. Because this is America, basically. It's the American way. You gotta bullshit, either exaggerate or bullshit about something to criticize something that's a threat to your interest, to your promotion of a business, your promotion of some kind of faith, so that people could be a slave to your way of thinking. In this case, the Bible and Christianity and stuff like that. And like for example, I stand true to it, and I know that's true, suspicion-wise. Again, it's not conclusive; it's just suspicion-wise, but it's a very strong suspicion. And just to let you know, the New Age practices, okay, the New Age is not evil. And like one time I bought this book. It's called Protected by the Light. And it's a very good book. And they even talk about certain people that practice black magic and about diabolical evil forces that attack you, and how to keep a positive mind to ward off evil negativity. Like Dr. Bruce Goldberg. It's the name of the author. And even though I'm not really a 100% into New Age, I'm not really a hardcore New Ager. I'm to some degree I'm into it. But I do believe in a lot of this. I do like a lot of the stuff they're teaching. And the stuff like the chakras, which is very important. They say that this is evil. That there's demons trying to make you think that you have powers, but you really don't. In reality, it's the other way around. You do have powers. And to let you know, there are dangers. But yeah, there are dangers in practicing mantra or Taoist yoga, or someone who's even into Shaolin Kung Fu and they're practicing with their meditation, and they get into deep meditation or just regular meditation and yoga. There are dangers out there. Yeah, there are evil entities. They're not demons. There's no such thing as demons. There is no Satan. Just to let you know. Just like there is no God from the Bible's point of view. And in this case, there is no Satan. People that practice black magic and slaughter babies and do this and that, they're worshiping something else. And I'm not going to get into what they are right now, because it's too much to explain, but it's a lot more terrifying than Satan. A lot more. And straighten this out real quick. Also, I wanted to let you know that there's a lot of good information in this book. And there are dangers, like I said before. And the only reason why there's dangers when you're practicing New Age meditation and things like that is because of the fact that these entities do not want you to evolve. They don't want you to go up to the higher consciousness. They want to keep you in that third dimensional, mundane type of world so they could have power over you. And that's how it is. I'm pretty sure there's some Christians that know that. But they lie and use that to their advantage. Not all of them, but some. These entities do not want us to evolve. They don't want us to develop our own psychic powers so we could be responsible for our own doing. Just imagine actually building up your psychic energy, developing psychic powers, relying on this to protect your body, your spirit, especially your spirit. Just imagine that. You don't need any outside intervention. But there's so many dark entities out there, which again, I'm not going to get into what they are right now. But they're not demons, and there is something a lot worse. And they actually have the ability to make you believe that if you get into it, you're gonna attract these things, which is true, but not in the way that you actually think. It's because they don't want you to evolve. It's not because it has something to do with Satan. It has nothing to do with that. And a lot of people have a hard time believing that, especially Christians. They just do not want us to become more than what we are, which is, they don't want us to become demigods, which is our right, which is our obligation, our straight up obligation. And with that being said, I want you to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And any questions and whatever, you know what to do. And like I said, there's like something like this, like the whole Kabbalah tree and the difference and also with the pentagram. The difference between the good one and the evil. Right here. How the difference between those two are. It's very, very important to know the New Age practice is not necessarily, it has nothing to do with Satan. It has nothing to do with any of those things that a lot of these Christians are saying, and to stay away from it and they're gaining a great deal of leverage over some serious fucking bullshit. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people out there that are into the New Age that actually agree with me. And if you do agree with me, please drop a comment. Give it some thumbs up and likes, and drop a comment. The more the better. And how much you actually not only agree with me on this, but how it makes sense and how there's actually dangers out there, but it has nothing to do with Satan. It has to do with entities that just don't want us to evolve. They don't want us to get up to that one level. But there are ways to fight it. You have to be willing to fight through all these type of creatures that are attacking you. And once you're able to fight them off mentally, your spirit will become even stronger. And you'll be able to get to that higher level. And that's how it works. So again, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Drop a comment once you know, like I said before. And to all of you, take care.